Guys, welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh deck profile. Today we are showcasing the Paradox Brothers deck. Let's get straight into it, starting off their boss monster. To open it up, in Gate Guardian, 3750 attack, 3400 defense. It is a beat stick and a half, but it's pretty hard to summon. And the next three cards we showcase in this profile are the cards that are required to be on the field to get this guy out. So we've got Kazijin, 2400 attack, 2200 defense. These next monsters too are very good on their own. They've got very good effects. I'll allow guys to read the effect just really quickly. You can pause it there. In fact, we'll go on to the next card. Sojin, 2500 attack, 2400 defense. And of course the final component to make the Gate Guardian in Sangha of the Thunder, 2600 attack, 2200 defense. So the Paradox Brothers has got a very good offensive deck, but he also has a few good defensive weapons. So we do have Labyrinth Wall, 0 attack, 3000 defense. That gives you enough time to sort of set up for that play for Gate Guardian. Just going to sift through this pretty quickly. Right, next one we've got is good old Wall Shadow, 1600 attack, 3000 defense. It's a little bit of an upgrade on Labyrinth Wall, and again it's a very good stall method, but there is a requirement to get him out onto the field. Right, moving on to some decent monsters now, guys. We've got good old Dungeon Worm, 1800 attack, 1500 defense. A very cool card. I like the print of this guy. Good old Monster Tamer, 1800 attack, 1600 defense. Just a decent 5-star monster. I run Shadow Ghoul in this deck, 1600 attack, 1300 defense. Increase the attack of this monster by 100 points for each monster in your own graveyard. So it's very useful if you can get him out. This is where it gets interesting now. We run 3 Jurai Gumos. 2200 attack, 100 defense. It's the effect that you got to look out for though. Pretty much toss a coin, and if you call it right while you're attacking, you get away with it. If you get it wrong though, you lose half your life points. But Jurai Gumos just to probably get out like your Labyrinth Wall and your Wall Shadow, etc., just to buy yourself some time to get your bigger beat sticks out. Also run 3 the Wicked Worm Beast. Just a decent monster, 1400 attack, 700 defense. Pretty much returns to your hand at the end of the turn. It's just something you can try and get over some monsters. I would rate this the best 4-star in the Paradox Brothers deck. The Kaiser Seahorse, 1700 attack, 1650 defense. It's a decent monster that could get you on the front foot from the get-go. So him and Jurai Gumo in tandem, attacking the opponent, does a fantastic job. Run 2 Gigatech Wolves, 1200 attack, 1400 defense. And a card that recently got banned in real life is in this deck. Good old Cannon Soldier, 1400 attack, 1300 defense. You tribute 1 monster to inflict 500 damage to your opponent. So if you got your opponent on very low life points, you play this guy, just tribute whatever, and you can end the duel in an instant. That is the end of the normal-ish monsters. We've got the extra deck now. Just very quickly, there's only 2 cards in it of the same caliber. Labyrinth Tank. So that requires Gigatech Wolf and Cannon Soldier, 2400 attack and 2400 defense. We're moving on to the spell cards of the Paradox Brothers deck. They've got quite a few of them. We run 2 polymerizations, of course, for the Labyrinth Tank. Just to give the Paradox Brothers a bit of draw power, we've gone back to the old faithful, the 2 Pot of Greeds. Who knows what it does? Complete mystery. Ryoku is our next card. Pretty much half the attack of one face-up monster and add the same amount to the attack of another face-up monster. So it's a pretty good card, this. So, say with the weaker monsters in the Paradox Brothers deck, you can play this card, give one monster enough attack to get over a decent monster. Run 2 of these cards as well. Invergation. An Earth monster equipped with this card increases its attack by 400 points and increases defense by 200. So you want to be quite aggressive with this card, effectively, and it just gives the Paradox Brothers weaker monsters, and his strong monsters for that matter, a little bit more of an edge. We run 2 Fairy Meteor Crush cards. So it's a pretty good card. When your monster equipped with this card attacks with an attack that is higher than the defense of your opponent's defense position monster, you can inflict the difference as battle damage. That's very handy. Very good card. I run 2 Tribute Dolls. Very useful card as well, and a very good card from the recent Speed Duel set that you can pick up. Run a Monster Reborn as well. That is very, very good in this deck. Just can bring something out from the graveyard, of course, and tribute into something, or you can bring back a Limerick Wall or something like that. Good old Dark Designator. Declare one monster card name. If the declared card is in your opponent's deck, add one of that card to your opponent's hand. I don't know why that is a good card, but it fits into the Paradox Brothers deck because they do play it. Okay, we need this card, Magical Labyrinth. So you equip Labyrinth Wall with this card, and you can offer Labyrinth Wall equipped with this card to get a Wall Shadow out from your deck. So it gives you, of course, 3000 defense with the Wall Shadow, but it's got a little bit of attack, so you can mix it up a little bit. Pretty self-explanatory spell card. Remove Trap. To round off the deck, guys, we have only 2 traps, and they're the same card. Judgment of Anubis. I'll pretty much let people pause that on their screen and just read the effect. And that rounds off the Paradox Brothers deck profile. It doesn't take much of a guess to know what my favourite card is from this set. I got this in a, let's see, I think it's Metal Raiders set a couple years ago. I was absolutely stoked to get this card. It's slightly, it's a slight misprint, but yeah, you can't go past Gate Guardian in that set. So if you like that profile, guys, give it a like, give us a comment, subscribe to the channel. But that is the Paradox Brothers deck for you, and I'll see you again for another Yu-Gi-Oh deck profile.